Hi everyone, so today I'm going to be showing you a really easy way to curl your hair using a straightener. So the straightener that I'm going to be using is this GHD one. This is quite an old straightener, but it does the job really well. And you can just use any straightener that you have, it will be absolutely fine. And it's also a good idea to have some heat protectant just to try and protect your hair from the extreme heat from the straightener. If you've got one, that's really good. If not, I would recommend buying one. It's not essential for this, but it's like highly recommended. And then also you'll need some sort of comb or hairbrush just to get rid of any knots or tangles and keep everything nice and neat. And that will just make your job much easier when curling. And then it's also a good idea to have some kind of scrunchie or hair clip, which will just help with the sectioning. And once you've got all those things, it's time to start curling your hair. So the first thing you want to do is just take your heat protectant and give it a good spray everywhere on your hair. And like I said, this is really important just for maintaining like good hair health and strength. So spray that everywhere and then just take a comb and comb it all through. Okay, so now it's time to start sectioning. So I think a good way to do this is to go from just the top of both your ears, drag your fingers directly back and then pick up the top section of hair and just tie it out the way so it doesn't get in the way when you're trying to curl the bottom section. So just tie it up, it doesn't really matter how it looks. And then with this remaining hair, just split it in half from the back of your neck so that then you've got two sections on either side. And this just makes sure that you won't miss any back pieces when curling. Okay, so now take your straightener and take a little bit of hair, like a small to medium sized section like this. Take your straightener, place it directly on the hair about, I don't know, an inch from the top. I don't know if that's an inch actually, but about here. Place it down. Then turn the straightener under, drag down, turn it again, and then drag it, and then turn it a little bit more, and then just lay it down. And that's how you curl it. I'll go through it again, and then you can twist it a bit, but that gives you the curl. And then I'm going to take the rest of this hair, and sometimes I like to just give it a little twist at the top to keep the section together so it doesn't, half of it doesn't like fall out of the straightener when curling. And then once again take it, put it flat on there, turn the straightener under, drag down for a second, turn it under again, drag down and then let it go. Okay, and I'm going to do all of these sections away from the face because I just think that gives a really nice result in the end, because you can brush through the curls and it gives a really nice wave. Whereas if you do them alternating, it just looks much more messy, and I just prefer it all the same direction. So once again, pick up a small to medium sized section of hair, give it a little twist just to keep it all together. Take your straighteners, remember we're going away from the face, place it on the hair like this, then turn it away from the face once, drag down, and then turn it again away from the face, and then let go. Okay, and then just shove over there and do the next bit. So give it a little twist, get the straighteners, put it there, turn away from the face once, try and push it back in, away from the face again, and then lay it down. So that's our first section done, and I don't brush through anything until I've finished the whole of the hair because you need to give it time to cool and set in place. So I literally just leave them and get the rest of my hair and do another section. So I'm going to go from just above the ear this time, drag my fingers back and pick up the top section and just tie it out of the way. And then again, split this hair directly in half, so we've got two new sections of straight hair that we need to curl. And then starting from the front, it doesn't matter if you start from the front or the back, I'm just picking this one. Take this section, give it a little twist at the top to keep it all together. Take your straighteners, place it on the hair, twist it under, drag down, twist it again and drag down and then let go. Then you can just adjust it as needed, like that. And I'm taking another section, placing it on the hair, or giving it a little twist as well. Hair, turn, drag down, turn, drag it down again, and then let go. Give it a little twist, take this, place it on the top, turn it away from the face, drag it for a few seconds, turn it away again, drag, and then let go. Okay, and there will be some variation in the kind of curl that you get each time, but as long as they're all going away from the face and you're turning it twice each time, they shouldn't be too different from each other, and you'll see at the end it really doesn't change the final result very much, so it's all good. Place it on the top, away from the face, away again, so we've gone around twice, and then let it go. And I'm just going to do the same thing again, so let down this top section of hair, go from about the edge of my hairline, bring it back, tie the rest away, and I'm just doing the same thing again. When you get closer to the top of the hair does start to become a bit longer, so you might have to turn the straightener about 3 times rather than just 2. So here we've got a section of hair that is quite a bit longer than the pieces we started with, and then you take your straightener, give it a little twist again, top, turn once, drag down, and then I kind of take it out of that curl, turn it again, and then I take it out and do another little curl just because it's a bit longer. And now we're doing the top section, so just let your hair fall into its natural part line. And again, split the hair in half, and once again, you can see this is quite a long section, so I'll probably do 3 turns, but we'll see. Turn once, drag down, turn once, drag down, take it out of the straightener, and drag, and turn again, like that. And now we're moving on to the front pieces. So these are the ones that are just a little bit harder, especially because I've got like a more of a side fringe going on, so they're obviously much shorter sections. But I'm just going to do the same thing, but I'm only going to turn it once, so it's not going to be as much of a curl. And just trying to arrange that the way I want. And if it's not quite how you like it, you can easily just re-straighten the bottom part. So you see where this is curled a little bit, I prefer that to just be a little straighter, so there's nothing wrong with just straightening that part down a little to get the look you want, and that's a little bit more what I would like. And now I'm just going to do the same thing on this other side. And remember, every bit you do is going away from the face. And you can obviously leave it like this if you want, but I am just going to break up the curls a bit with my hands because, like I said before, I prefer the kind of beachy look. And you can use a comb if you want as well, so if you use a comb, it's quite satisfying. You can just go like that, and you see how it just makes this like really nice wave thing. I'm just going to do that all over. It is a bit quicker to just use the comb, to be honest. But if you want it still a little bit more curly, then don't comb through, just kind of use your fingers. So you can see the difference between combing it and then not combing it. It's quite a different look, so it just depends what you prefer. Personally, I prefer this kind of style. You can obviously retouch any sections. If you want them to be a little bit more curly, you can just recurl them and then comb through it as you want. But I think I'm pretty happy with my final result. This is just how I like it. It's all just personal preference, how curly you like it, how wavy you like it. Like I said, this is how I like to do my hair. So thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope that this technique was helpful, and don't worry if you need to just practice it a little bit. That's really normal. Like, sometimes it's hard to get the hang of it straight away, but once you do, it's really simple, and you'll find yourself being able to do this technique really fast so that you can do it quickly in the morning before school or work. So it's really fun, and it does get super fun when you keep doing it. I find it fun anyway. So again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!